Welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk about how reading changed my life. I will be sharing lessons I learned from the benefits of reading. But before I do that, I want to share a little bit of a personal story. Growing up, when I was in middle school and high school, I was always into sports. I was never ever into reading books. I could not for the life of me pick up a book and finish it, let alone pick it up. It was around the time in grade 11 when I first got into personal development is when I first started buying books, and the first book I bought was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Really great book, by the way. But when I bought Think and Grow Rich and other books, I only read maybe a chapter, a few pages, but I always left books incomplete without finishing them. Now, throughout my life until now, I've bought maybe 200 plus books. But the problem I was facing was that I was never able to finish the books I bought. They would always sit there on my shelf collecting dust. It was only in June of 2025 when I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finish the books that I read. I'm gonna finish what I started. So I decided and made a big decision that I was gonna finish the books I start. At first, when I started reading, I set a goal for myself. The first goal was, can I read 10 pages in a day? That day I hit 10 pages. I was actually very happy to hit that goal given that I wasn't always a reader. So 10 pages was a lot for me at the time. The day after that, I set a goal to read 20 pages. So what I did is I continuously increased my target, and then I reached 100 pages and I hit that. Last month, I hit 250 pages in a single day. You heard that right. 250 pages in a single day. I was finishing a book, some books in a day, some books in 2 days. So here's what I learned from reading a lot and reading daily. The first thing I learned is you have to be persistent. Being persistent is the key to success when it comes to reading. You're gonna get bored when you start that book, when you pick it up. You're gonna feel like you don't want to read it, but you have to be persistent and force through reading 3, 4, 5 pages until you get a better idea of what's in that book, what the concept is. Once you start reading a few pages, you'll get more interested in the book because you'll know what it's about more than you knew before. Persistence helps you push forward even when you don't want to. The second thing I learned about reading is that you want to be fully present while you're reading. Don't do a million different things, don't multitask. Just be singularly focused on reading, and that should be the only objective when you're reading, is just to read. That alone will increase your reading speed, it'll increase your comprehension, and it get you there faster to reading more pages. The third thing I learned about reading is that it does increase your concentration. Reading increases your focus and your ability to sit down and concentrate. Concentration is like a muscle. The more you work it out, the stronger it becomes and the longer you can focus and concentrate. Fourth thing I learned about reading is the more you read, the faster you can read. You want to be able to read daily. You don't want to procrastinate and read once a month, once a week. Try to make it a daily habit. Even if you read a page a day, 2 pages a day, just make reading a consistent habit. The fifth thing I learned from reading books is that it helps you build a better judgment. Reading helps create original thinking. Reading helps broaden your mindset, your world, your beliefs, increases your positivity. There's many benefits to reading. If you want to see more videos like this, like and hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment on how reading impacted your life.